Hey everybody, Motopoet59 here. You've seen my last few videos on the whole COVID-19 thing and how I feel about all that. And uh, it's time to get businesses back up and running. It's time to fire up our economy again and stop running scared like a bunch of little kindergarten girls. Uh, we can't do anything about this virus as an end-all, cure-all thing. That's never going to happen. And it doesn't make any difference what we do right now. We have flattened the curve, especially in California. People keep saying this past week was supposed to be the week that it peaked in California. And the numbers, I don't recall how many people were supposed to have had it by then. Our hospitals were supposed to be overrun. That didn't happen last week, so now they're saying it's going to happen this week. And I guarantee you that it's not going to happen this week. And if it doesn't, they're going to say it's going to happen next week. They're just going to keep on pushing. The thing is that the government is trying to justify this overreaction. And they seem to be willing to allow the economy to crash just so it doesn't appear that they were wrong. Well, they were wrong. And you know what? More people are going to die of this stuff. More people are going to get sick. It's a damn communicable virus. Of course people are going to get sick. And some people are going to die. There's nothing we can do to stop that. Like I said, we've slowed everything down. And there hasn't been a big crush of new patients filling up hospitals or anything else. And right now, the only thing it's causing is problems with people that really have things going on with them. It's ridiculous. People are going to start going out of business. And I did the thing on what's essential. And a lot of these jobs, like I said, aren't going to come back. They're going to be gone forever. Our economy is in trouble already, and it's not going to get any better. And I was really inspired to do my own little video on this. And I'm not going to make it as long as his. But there's a guy has a channel called Dr. Reality, Dave Champion, I think is his name. And I'll link his channel in the description below if you want to check that out. He makes a lot of valid points, and he's actually calling for mass civil disobedience starting May 1st with people going and opening their businesses. Don't go, and he didn't really say anything about this, but I'm saying don't go to Sacramento or City Hall and do protests on steps, holding up signs. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't help anyone. That just makes for something for people with opposing views to argue about on Facebook, Instagram, and possibly YouTube. Go, if you're a business person and your business is closed right now, go open your business back up. There's no law that says you can't. There's no law that says we can't come and patronize your business. So what? Some city guy or county guy comes to your business and tells you they're going to hand you a citation or post something on your door. So what? There's no legal way for them to be able to fine you. They can't hit everybody. We have to stand up against the government right now. We have a constitution that protects our right to survive. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We have that right. And the government is taking it away from us, especially the California government. They're being militant about this, and they don't have the right to do that. The last time I checked, we elected our representatives. They were elected to go to the state capitol or to Washington, D.C. to represent our best interests and not the other way around. We're not here to represent their interests. And I'm not saying just, if you go watch Dave Champion's video, he says the same thing. We're not saying just everybody rush back to work. We practice physical distancing and the things, washing our hands and that type of thing while we're at work. It's common sense. What's not common sense is crashing our economy. I don't know really anymore if they're doing this just to make the president look bad or if they're doing it to see how far they can push us before we push back, but I guarantee you it's time to push back. And this isn't about rebellion or sedition or anything. This is just about exercising our rights as American citizens. It's about exercising our right to survive. The government does not have the right to take that away from us. A lot more people are going to be affected by an economic crash than are going to be infected by COVID-19, no matter what we do. The suicide rates, I've said this before, they're going to jump. As the economy goes down, the suicide rates are going to climb. It happened during the Depression, and those were tough people. And we have a bunch of lily-livered sissies in our society right now who don't have the balls to stick it out. Those people did, and they still couldn't do it. It'll get really bad. So May 1st, I think everybody should start going back to work. And hey, I'm just a guy that used to work for the railroad and I'm retired now. This isn't affecting me as far as my pension goes, but when the economy crashes, it will, because for one thing, my pension payments will probably stop because the government will use them up trying to prove to people that they are the answer to all of our problems. And my pension comes through the United States Treasury. It's from the railroad. And it wouldn't matter even if I still did get my checks. The economy crashing is going to drive inflation up, and my pension will be worth nothing. I won't be able to pay my bills with it because it won't be worth anything. So that's going to happen to everybody. The dollar is going to be worth a dime if we don't do something now. So May 1st, let's go back to work, regardless of what the government has to say, regardless of what anyone, the opposers have to say, the sky is falling crowd. I don't know what these people are thinking. I don't know how they could possibly think that it's better to save 1% of the population by these draconian measures than it is to affect 50% of the population or more by an economy that falls apart. I'm tired of Dr. Fauci and his fucking revisions. I mean, hell, sounds like a springtime weatherman. I can do that good. I can guess at what's going to happen. But the media is trying to whip people into a frenzy. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about anything but headlines, bylines, website hits, selling papers, and getting ratings. They're not interested in the truth. They've proven that time and time again. I am much more concerned about a government that is trying to force people illegally to stay in their homes, but I'm even more concerned about the people that are doing it. Come on, man. You can't believe that this is helping anything now. I'm sure it did its part, but we can't keep doing this because from now on it's a guessing game. There isn't a doctor in the United States or anybody in the healthcare industry that can say going back to work is going to make things worse. I don't know. You really should go check out Dave Champion's video, Dr. Reality. I will, as I said, post a link to that in the description below. I don't need to ramble on anymore about it. You know how I feel. I hope we get to it. I hope you get to it. And I hope to see you in your stores, in your barbershops, in your bike shops on May 2nd. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. And we will see you all later.